Let's wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll begin.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm back. Let's start.
Yes, ma'am.
Just give me option for screen sharing. No, give me the option.
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute. Is it okay, ma'am, now?
Yeah.
I think Rakhi ma'am has also lost the connection.
Now today there is a problem. Even I lost in between.
Yes.
Okay, so we were discussing this thing yesterday. And so let's do the meditations. I'll give you the explanation of how do we do visualization, whiteboarding, and breathing techniques.
Okay.
Or you want to do the case study first and then we come to the visualization and whiteboarding, right? Let's do that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll share the case study. Just go through it in details and then we will
Okay.
start that. I'll share that.
Okay, ma'am.
So it's a little longer one. Then you have to give time to go through it. So whatever we studied yesterday and the combination of meditation that we are going to bring in today, this case study actually talks about that. And this
Okay,
case
ma'am.
study is written by a very good coach who
Hmm.
takes regular sessions like that.
Okay.
Vijay, you can see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, please excuse me. There is power cut, so I'm not able to on the video. Please excuse
No
me.
problems, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Just go
Thank
through
you.
it, the case study. Yeah. Is it readable, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. It's readable.
So I'll just put it down. Start reading
Yes,
from
ma'am.
this coaching session, right? This is
Okay.
Yes,
what is
yes,
important.
ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Now please change it.
Everybody is ready? Shall I change this?
Last.
Ma'am, please scroll it down.
Yes.
So this is the breathing technique that basically we are also going to practice today. So you can read about it and learn.
Ma'am, please call down to processing details, ma'am.
So processing details talk about the visualization technique of
Visualization.
meditation that we do.
Please scroll it down.
That's all. Done?
Yes,
Done,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. All right. So just note down or write down what's your reflection of the case study. What are you going to derive from what it is written? Okay. The case study is complete in itself. Generally, when we share case studies to our people or when in the classrooms, what we generally do is we just share the problem or the challenges that the customer is
Yes.
facing, and they have to find a solution. But I wanted to give you a complete overview of how actually a coach can help the client. So these perspective have come from basically client side, people who had gone to a coach, they had faced those problems, and how it's from their own, what do you call it, experiences, their own anecdotes, where they had shared that this is how a coach has helped into my life and how things have changed afterwards. Right. So this is one case study. One case study I'll share in the group, that is also written out there in the similar manner, on the same topics that we have already studied so far. And next time onwards, what I'm going to give you is I'll give you a case study with the challenge, and you have to give the solutions to that, right? So just to get to that level, I just want to see what are you going to share with me today, that what is the learning? What is the
Ma'am,
outcome?
you have used the square breathing, no, ma'am? The same technique we have to use, or
Yeah, we are going to talk about these two techniques with whiteboarding also. So there are
okay.
three techniques that we are going to talk about. Number one is visualization technique, which again has been used in this case study. Breathing techniques, again, which has been used in this case study, and whiteboard technique. So before we reach to that level, just tell me what is your experience and exposure? What did you get to learn from this particular?
And this is the case study of basically a person, a manager who is uh, uh, dealing with six managers, team of six persons. And actually, this is, if I place myself in that place, I can imagine, because I also used to work with this visualization process. Somewhere indirectly, we used to visualize something in the office itself. We used to call, there are certain situations when boss says something and you say something and you do not agree, or your boss do not agree with you, and you are working with the papers and files, and it's like a battle only. You feel you are doing some, you are at some boss, uh, fighting with the papers. It happens.
Yeah.
And we used to call it ki this is a Ram Leela in our office. This is Ram Leela, and we all are playing our roles, something like that. So this is a very good case study. Ki we, instead of visualizing it as a war place, we are visualizing, the person is visualizing it as a circus.
Correct.
Characters of circus. So, and at the moment we visualize in some different manner, all the characters change. In war, we are fighting, we are quarreling, and that kind of things. And while we move to the circus, we have some kind of humor, we have some kind of different kind of perceptions, thoughts comes to our mind with the imagination of circus. Uh, and another thing, what I learned from this case study is the breathing technique. When we breathe in, breathe out, our that breathe uh, send some kind of signals to our brain, because that helps to change the negative thoughts to the positive thoughts. And when the through breathing, oxygen comes goes to the brain, and somewhere we are making our brain clean and clear. And when brain is becoming clean, our thoughts are becoming clean. So
Mhm.
the person is using that square method technique, and itself one word was there ki, shifting from sympathetic to parasympathetic, something. changing the pattern of breathing. So that is happening. I mean,
Yeah.
in this way, the person is getting benefit from breathing pattern and visualization. His thought process gets changed.
Very true. Yeah. And in fact, you can use both the techniques, visualization and
Yes,
breathing techniques together. What
yes.
it can help you is like, this 6 by 6 breathing. Generally, we do it in Sudarshan Kriya also, which is a very
Mm,
popular meditation
art
technique
of
of
living.
yoga also. Not just art of living, it was
Okay.
Soham technique, ma'am. You are telling,
Soham.
ma'am. Ma'am, gone.
Ma'am lost the connection, I think. She's there, but network.
I think network issues.
Yes,
My voice
yes,
is
ma'am.
fine, right.
Yes,
Now
yes.
it is better. Can you hear
Now,
me?
yes, 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 ma'am. We can hear you.
Ma'am, you are
Okay.
telling that sogam, that breathe, that technique you are telling, ma'am.
Yes, so the technique Sudarshan Kriya basically is used for tap yoga. Tap yoga in the sense that early morning hours when the sun has not been up yet, and then you have to perform this particular Sudarshan Kriya. So Sudarshan Kriya helps us in finding out the pain areas in our body, the emotional stress, the problems that we have been encountering in our lifetime. So like even this case study is not from India. This girl, her name is Monica. She runs her blog and she shares these kind of experiences. So similarly, it's a very there is a unique what do you call it, depository of coaching techniques, where these people who are client also and people who are coaches also, they share their experiences of using various techniques, right? So breathing techniques that they call is basically all the pranayamas that we use. So pranayamas are known for creating uh, the right kind of oxygen, maintaining right kind of oxygen level in our body. With visualization, you can actually take your breath to the places where you are feeling discomfort. So people around the world have known pranayama and they have been using it for quite some time without knowing a name. So in meditation, in Western world, people have started calling it breathing techniques. So that's how it has started working for them. The breathing technique actually take you to the place where the root cause of the problem exists in the body. It can be the energy center, it can be the nadis, it can be any other body part where you're feeling discomfort. People having discomfort, for example, in their knee for a longer period of time and without knowing the reasons. They have been to all the doctors, they had seen all the X-rays, CT scans, everything has been done. Still, they were not able to find out why the pain is happening in their knee. There was nothing, there was no medication, there was no diagnosis which came out of it. Then this person actually went out to a coach, life coach, right? And then this person shared that I have been facing this problem in my knee for so many years. With breathing technique and visualization for 21 days, after 21 days, the person started feeling much relief in the knee areas, right? Purely because whatever was the emotional stress, whatever was the causes of that emotional stress, when we were started passing oxygen, right amount of oxygen to that area of our body, thinking about it in just mind, imagine that can be the effect on our body, right? So visualization can actually help. In fact, there have been so many researches which says that if you practice visualization in your mind, keeping your mind busy like you do it in the exercises, physical exercises, like for example, if you visualize in your mind sitting across in a table or on a mat, and you feel that you are doing an exercise in a gym for 20 minutes or for 40 minutes, so the similar amount of effect it can create in the body, in the mind, while you do it doing the physical exercises. So that is the power of breathing techniques and visualization, and that's why they have become such popular method of providing help to the people who are facing challenges. It's just that before you actually suggest it to somebody, you have to practice it yourself. So that's what we are going to do today. So I'll just give you a complete overview of how the visualization happens and how whiteboarding can happen. And that's how you can practice it at least 20-21 days. Just practice on yourself every day. Try and do it every day. Anything that we are introducing, any meditation techniques that we are introducing, Practice, practice, practice. That's the only mantra that can help you survive yourself, and that's when you can actually tell other people to do the things. See, before you won't practice it yourself, you won't know the maximum benefits, maximum potential of each exercises, each technique can actually give you. So 21 days will give you a complete overview, not complete overview, but it will give you certain benefits. You will be able to tell to the people, and the more you will keep continuing doing these exercises and techniques, after that, over and over again, so maybe once in a week or twice in a week, you can then do visualization. Then it can help you achieve your goals nicely also. So through visualization purely, people have been able to manifest so many things in their life. They have been able to reach their goals. They have been able to reach financial matters. They could handle financial matters also. So a lot of things can actually be reached towards in the life goals if you want to do it in a nice manner. So let's continue with that, right? So number one exercise is breathing techniques. So let's do it. These pointers are written here. So you can just sit across in a relaxed manner, preferably in Padmasana. If you are sitting in a chair, put your both foot down completely on ground in a very relaxed manner. Keep your spine erect. Right? So we will do it, the first part, which is 4-8-8-4 pattern. So 4-8-8-4 pattern is that on the count of 4, you will inhale. Then for 8 counting, you will keep the breath inside you. Then you will exhale counting 8. And then you will again hold for 4, count of 4. Right? So that's how we are going to do. So I'll try and give you the guided kind of a meditation, and then you can do it. So right, close your eyes. First, take normal breaths for 3 minutes. Inhale and exhale. Visualize that with every exhale, you're taking out all the stress. One more, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Keep your eyes closed. Now count till 4 and inhale. Hold for 8 breaths, 8 counts. Now exhale. Count till 8 and exhale. Now hold for 4 counts. At this point in time, when you are holding for last 4 counts, your stomach should be completely एकदम से चिपका होना चाहिए अंदर. Let's do it one more time. If you are facing discomfort with holding it for 8 count inside, then do it for 6. Yeah, let's do it again. So inhale, count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now relax. Breathe normally. Let's do it again. Are you facing any discomfort for holding it for 8 count? None of you? Then let's increase it to 5, 10, 10, 5. Right? Let's do it.
Yes, ma'am. I feel difficult, ma'am, while holding 8 counts.
You're
Actually,
facing difficulty?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, from yesterday I have fever. So
Okay.
today, that's why I think so, ma'am.
All right, all right. So then do it for 3-6-6-3. That's comfortable. That will keep your body comfortable. So people
Okay,
who
ma'am.
are not facing challenge, holding it, do 5, 10, 10, 5, right? Hold for, inhale for 5, hold for 10, exhale 10, and hold for 5. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Breathe normally. One more time, 5, 10, 10, 5, or 3, 6, 6, 3, whatever is comfortable. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. One last time. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. And breathe normally. Open your eyes when you're ready. Don't jump into open your eyes. Yep. Now you can do it with 6-6 breathing whenever you're ready. Don't do it right now. Practice whenever you are ready or when your breath is normal. And try with this technique that when you are counting 6, inhaling, storing it here for 6, then exhaling. While exhaling, you have to take the breath out, feeling the pain wherever you have, wherever you feel discomfort, whether in your chest, whether in your arms, legs, head, anywhere. And then exhale. These are called Kriya techniques और सुदर्शन क्रिया टेक्निक. सुदर्शन क्रिया में टाइम काउंट थोड़ा सा हम बढ़ा देते हैं. एक्सेल इनहेल में वहां पहुंचने में थोड़ा टाइम लगता है. इट इज जनरली 16 और 32. तो 1632 तक पहुंचने के लिए you need to do all these things in a regular manner, so then you can do. With Sudarshan Kriya, your skin textures improve so much because you are taking the oxygen, right amount of oxygen in your body, you're storing the right amount of oxygen in your body, and it helps taking the texture to your hair. I mean, taking the oxygen to your hair and your body, and your skin starts feeling within 3 or 4 days. You will see the change in your skin texture. It will become much more glowing. People, if people are calling you, if your age is 40, they will start telling you that you are suddenly looking at 27, 28 years of age. Trust me, that's the kind of change you can bring in. So people are wasting their money using all those creams and so many makeup products. You can actually do everything with yoga and meditation. Just do it for the right amount. So minimum 5 minutes has to be given to pranayama every morning. Minimum 5 minutes. Sudarshan Kriya in itself takes 20 minutes to complete. So once a cycle of Sudarshan Kriya takes 20 minutes complete, which can give a lot of relaxation to your body, right? But before reaching to Sudarshan Kriya, then you have to just practice these breathing techniques, then reach out to Sudarshan
We
Kriya.
have to do it for continuously for 20 minutes, or are there rounds that we have to complete these separate rounds?
So you
How?
have to complete, I think there are 8 rounds or 16 rounds that you have to complete for Sudarshan Kriya, and then you have to do it for 20 minutes. So minimum. That's how long it takes. So practice with slowly, 5 minutes each day. Increase the time with these, and then reach to Sudarshan Kriya. We will do Sudarshan Kriya in the later stages once you're ready. But if you're doing it 21 days regularly, then only we'll be able to do Sudarshan Kriya. I am a little strict teacher, right? So I will not give you the training until unless I see you are ready. Do it genuinely, and it will give a lot of positivity. So how you can introduce this to people in your session is what you have studied in the case study today, right? But before introducing in your cases or in for your clients, practice it yourself and see what are the changes. See, because everybody's body is different, or everybody's physical requirement is different. So how it is giving an impact to you, face that, a real life example or become that real life example, so that you can share the first experiences that you are getting, right? Not the second experiences that you are listening from me or from other people. So create your own experiences, and you can write down your case studies like this, that this person has
Ma'am,
required.
while exhaling, I feel that, ma'am, while inhaling, I just felt that I am able to breathe to the chest level only.
Mhm.
And
Try and blow your stomach
yeah,
initially. Yeah.
initially, okay, okay.
Mhm. Initially, what you can do is you can make your body practice it by blowing your stomach. So you can feel the stomach, keep your hands on stomach, and you can feel that the blow is coming. And when you're exhaling, you have to make it flat,
Okay, okay.
right? So initially do it for with your stomach, then later you can do it only with your lungs. But when you're visualizing later on at stages when you have practiced it enough, you can actually feel the breath moving in your body wherever you want to take it. You want to take it to the brain, you will feel that. You want to take it to the nostrils, you will feel that, right? So every pain. So people have been cured for what do you call it? PCODs with this. There is another problem that we face. I'm forgetting the name. Not thyroid. I'll tell you what are the medications, I mean, what are the diseases people have been cured with purely breathing techniques. That is the reason Art of Living is making Sudarshan Kriya so popular, right? That is the pure reason, because people have felt the difference in them, that it has actually created so much of the things. Hmm. All right, so let's do the visualization technique now, right? We will do it in a different manner, not using the breathing technique right now, because it will take some time to get into breathing technique. Because for visualization, then you have to hold it for a little longer. So we are not doing that. So what you can do is normal inhale and exhale that we do. And while exhaling, you have to think about anything, wherever you want to, which is creating problem in your life. Any image you want to create. So it's like our mind is a slate. Consider it's a blank slate. Right? Generally, we use that chalk and slate wala thing. Just you put it in that way, and then create your own story in that slate. Whatever you want. You want to become a good life coach? Think about that. How you want to become. Or let's do it normally. Let's create one example of everybody. So what I'll do is I'll give you a guide. I will give you a guided kind of a thing, and then you can just start using it for your visualization. Right? So let me take you to near the seashore in visualization.
Just a moment, ma'am. Just wait
Yeah,
for a moment.
sure.
Ma'am, actually, we do visualize when we hear songs, we visualize ourselves in
Hmm,
that song.
correct.
I do that every day.
So reading books can take us, it's a wonderful
Yes,
way of
exactly.
visualization. Movies can take us to that places. Songs, obviously, because somehow we relate it with our life.
Ma'am, in
Even
yoga also,
while
yoga nidra is a kind of visualization only.
Yeah, Yog Nidra is used with many training programs. We use it for leadership training. We make people sleep for good 40-45 minutes, and we give them these visualization techniques. So visualization can be incorporated with various techniques of yoga as well. So you can do that. Right? प्राणायाम के साथ, योग निद्रा के साथ, और जो भी त्रिकटा और ये वाली सब करते हैं हम विजुअलाइजेशन, वो मेडिटेशंस, उसके साथ भी आप इसको इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हैं. Shall we start? Ready? All right. So now close your eyes again. Sit erect. Inhale and exhale 3 times, like we do. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale once more. Exhale. And once more. Now don't open your eyes. Just imagine that you want to see the sun rising and you are sitting near a seashore. You can listen to the sounds of waves. रेत भी फील कर सकते हो आप अपने नीचे. थोड़ा सा ठंडा लगा अभी क्योंकि रेत पे बैठे हैं. And the sound of waves are continuous. You can see the sky. It's not yet morning. Still in the twilight zone. Little gray. Very light blue. And a very less hint of orange. Dash of orange. You can still see the stars. And you can listen to the waves. You are inhaling and exhaling. Taking a little deep breath. And you're enjoying watching the stars and listening to the sound. Now, if you want to locate, you can easily locate the various formations of stars. The constellation of 7 sages is visible, जिसको सप्तऋषि कहते हैं हिंदी में. You can easily see how it is formed. It is twinkling beautifully. And the sound of waves are there. You can feel the chill. You can feel the chill in the air as it is touching you. And that dash of orange has become more orange. In few moments, the sun is about to come. You can now hear the sounds of trees also. And now you can see the sun coming out. Beautiful orange round, far across from the sea. Mesmerizing yellow, orange sky. And suddenly you feel a lot of delight in you. You're so happy watching this sunrise. It's so beautiful. Almost magical. The chill in the air, the sound of waves, and a beautiful sunrise. Enjoy it for a moment. And whenever you are ready, you can come back to your normal self. Don't open your eyes suddenly. Just leave the picture in your mind. Your brain has a camera, it can capture this moment. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more time. And one more time. Open your eyes whenever you're ready. And tell me, how did you feel?
While I was visualizing, ma'am, I was taken away to the seashore. Everything was what you were saying. It was getting imagined. And as you said, ki, whenever you are free, come back. Don't open eyes. As soon as we were about to come back, the sound of the kids playing outside, it was coming to the ears ki something is happening outside. I mean, the brain automatically comes back to the other world.
Yeah, this is how it happens. Right. So it will take some time to break away from the visualization and coming back to the normal. Again, it takes a lot of, when we do visualization technique, visualization can start from 3 minutes to 7, 8, 10, 20 minutes, as long as you want to keep the people. Right? It can help you solve the problems, so your brain can become much more active. There are people who face a lot of challenges in visualizing. So even if you are facing that challenge, that's perfectly fine. When I was doing this technique for the first time, I could hardly visualize, I could hardly concentrate. So that can also happen. So it takes time to reach to that level. It's very good for children because their visualization and power of imagination is much, much clearer than us. So it's work very beautifully, very in a nice manner for children, and it can help them put more focus and concentration on their work. But so the parents who will come to you or who might come to you for these problems, that my children are not studying, they are not putting concentration, ADHD है, बहुत ज़्यादा इधर उधर हाइपर एक्टिव हैं, ये सब चीज़ें, ये सब इस विजुअलाइजेशन टेक्निक से आप कर सकते हो. And for children, you can actually use different kind of experiences. Right? Like we did it with sunrise on the seashore, because that's everybody loves. At our age, everybody loves to watch that sunrise, either in Goa or Mauritius or places like that. So with children, you have to create that kind of stories in visualization. Right? Could you do it, Raki, properly?
Yes, ma'am. When you were about to come back from the moment, or it was like don't go anywhere, or let be in this moment only.
Yeah, it gives a lot of relaxation.
And my daughter, I tried so many times with my daughter. When he used to say that I'm not feeling sleepy, mama, I'm not going to sleep. Then I tried sometimes chalo lay down straight, or just close your eyes and just look out your with closed eyes, just look at your feet and all that. Now your feet are getting relaxed, and means just like that. She felt that I'm going to sleep now, or mama, let's do one more time, or say mother, let's mama do one more time. It's like that. Kids also feels visualization. Yes, you are saying that visualization is also there, so they also feel that.
Right. And you can actually use it with storytelling, in the sense that see, reading books to children at night is a very good habit. So if you have children up to the age of 12 or 13, you can actually do this every night, even if you are reading just 2 pages. So automatically they get into this visualization stage, and they start visualizing everything that you're reading out to them from the book. Right? That's why reading books at night, good motivational, inspiring books to children at night can help them shape their personality very, very nicely for later stages. Right? ये experience किए हुए सब चीजें हैं. I have experienced it all on my son. He keeps telling me कि I have become your experimentation ground. But this is how you can actually help them also, and you can learn that whether it is really working for them. Another technique for kids is that before, while they are sleeping, जब वो subconscious stage में है sleep की, just after 10 minutes they had slept. So you can say some good things in their ears. That he's brilliant, he or she is wonderful, they are doing really good work, they are very, very good children, you love them. So these kind of things. So whatever you have never said them during the day, you're saying that at this point in time, it will get stored in their subconscious mind. So no matter during the day हम उनको कितना भी strict रहते हैं, वो सब करते हैं, but whatever is getting stored in the night, this is what they will feel about you throughout their life. Right? So it's again a wonderful technique. But again, whatever techniques you're using, use it for minimum. Consistency has to be there. Right? 21 days, 30 days, 45 days. It has to continue for that longer so that the brain can actually consume all that you are seeing. एक दो दिन कहने से नहीं चलेगा और बीच में गैप लेने से नहीं चलेगा.
It actually happens. I have a little brother here, and I don't know, the kids were playing, and somebody told him about Dracula or something. So I think he had some vision or he saw a nightmare. Next day, he was telling me, "What were you doing with the Dracula? Where was she taking you?" And for the whole day, he was talking about Dracula. It was so hard to tell him that there is no Dracula, there is no Dracula. And now, when somebody tells him that Dracula will come, and he himself says that कोई होता ही नहीं Dracula, कोई होता ही नहीं, वो मैंने सपना देखा था. So it gets into their mind.
Absolutely. Everything gets stored in their mind. It takes time then to take and keep them indulged into other activities. All right, so now come to the last technique of today, which is whiteboard technique. So whiteboard technique, as we were there yesterday, me and Divya were talking about it. So whiteboard technique is generally a very, it's used for medical purposes also. And it's a very different kind of techniques for meditation. Most of the people in Eastern world, like, people in China, Thailand, and all those places, Japan and all, also call it Q, either Q or Kia technique. So this Kia technique takes a lot of certifications. I mean, you have to actually undergo a proper training to understand this, but it's not really difficult. We use it in Reiki healing also. We use it for meditations also, and in coaching classes also. It's like you have to imagine there is a whiteboard, right? And you have to start with forgiving people. So it's really good tool for forgiveness. So there are so many times, there are so many places where which has hurt us in the past. People telling something wrong to us, people saying negative things to us, people scolding us, different kind of things. It gets stored in our mind. And there are people who we have selected that we will never be in touch with them again, or we will never be able to talk to them or keep our relationships in the same manner that it has been earlier before they had hurt us. So today what we are going to do, we will pick up that one person in our life, anyone who has hurt you tremendously, has given you so much of hurt, he or she, and you have taken it very seriously in your brain, and you have been thinking about it a lot of time, right? Because forgiveness is basically an art of letting go. A very beautiful thing, because till the time we have not roots gets connected to that person, there is some way our energies are entangled with that person, and the more energies are entangled with that person, there are chances that in future also that person might hurt you again. So in order to, forgiveness helps us in getting rid of those entanglement. We can change those entanglement from negative to positive. You can send love and respect to that person, and you can say that you forgive. It will not come in one session. You have to repeat this particular session on your own for minimum 3 or 4 times till the time you feel relieved from that. And trust me, it can work wonders. You will never even think of that memory. That memory will wash away from your mind. Right? And the higher these kind of memories you will keep in your brain, it will take less amount of positive energies to come into your brain. So you have to decide whether you want to keep the positive memories with you for a longer period of time, or you want to keep giving space to these kind of people who doesn't matter, because they have hurt you once, they might hurt you again, or they have hurt already 4 5 times, and then you are still giving them space. So it's always good to get rid of these kind of things. So this is basically used for that. So you can actually use in your coaching practices for people who had felt trauma, who had gone through a lot of trauma, and it's very difficult for them to forgive or forget those things. So slowly with forgiveness, forgetfulness also comes. You can actually remove these things from your memories, and you can live very healthy, happy life going forward. Right? So what we have to do is we have to imagine. It's like visualization. You have to imagine that there is a whiteboard. Write down the hurt. When we close the eyes, when I say that, you write down the name of the person in your whiteboard, write down the hurt, which part of the body it's hurting, or what emotions are coming out because of the hurt. Write it down on the whiteboard, and then take a duster, remove it completely. All these things will be in imagination, in visualization. Just remove it like you use it in the classrooms with the duster, with cloth, anything that you want to use, and then write down a beautiful memory, preferably with the same person. If you do not have any beautiful memory with the same person, then you can write down any good memory, right? And then we will come out of the meditation. So it can take 5 to 10 minutes, depending upon how long is your visualization is happening, how much time. Sometimes you might feel tears automatically, because as you will remember all the hurt and the pain, the emotions will also flow. So let it flow. It's always good that the tears come. Right? If the tears are not flowing, so that means the hurt is not, you're not getting relief from the hurt. So it's all right if you feel that. Yeah. Shall we start? All right. Sit down. Again, inhale, exhale. You want to have a glass of water ready with you. Please keep that. So immediately after this meditation, it's always good that you drink a glass of water. So bring that, then we'll start. Shall we start, Divya? Vijay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready, ma'am.
All right. Chalo, let's start. So sit down. Close your eyes. Feel good about yourself first. Inhale, exhale. Feel relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Whenever you're ready, imagine the whiteboard. You have a marker in your hand. There's no one watching you. Write down the name of the person who has hurt you the most. Now write down the memory associated with that person. Write down completely everything about the incident. Whether they have slapped you, whether they have hurt you, they said some wrongful things. Take your time. You don't have to write in English. You can write in any language that is comfortable to you. All the hurt. Go to deep down your heart. See wherever it is hurting. Even after this incident, if they have said something else repeatedly, try and remember. Write down exactly what they said to you that is hurting. They've hurt you emotionally, physically. Let it all come out on that whiteboard. Just keep writing, and when you are done, take that duster. And start removing everything that you have written from left to right, and then from right to left. Keep repeating, you forgive this person for whatever hurt they have given you. Keep saying that I forgive you completely. I let go of all my emotions related to you, emotions that hurt me, emotions that causes pain. Again, repeat, I forgive you completely. And I forgive you completely. Now, as the whiteboard is clear again, now you can write down any beautiful memory. These beautiful memories can be anything. Maybe you want to relive that. Maybe it's from a vacation. Maybe from something that you've achieved. If you're happy about it, it can be anything. Just write it down. If it is related to that person, then also you can write. Maybe at some point in time, they made you feel important. They made you happy. Just write it. You can decorate your whiteboard with creating stars and balloons and flowers like we used to do in childhood. Fill it with different colors. And now whenever you're ready, inhale and exhale 2-3 times. One more time. Capturing this whiteboard with us. Either storing it in heart chakra or third eye chakra. One more inhale and exhale. Come out and let go. Open your eyes. Do this with your eyes. That's big. Yep. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, you can share your experiences. Overwhelming? Emotional?
Yes, ma'am.
Do it 1 more, 2 more times. Same thing, same heart, same person, and then this person will never be able to hurt you. Trust me, the energies you have sent them today, they had gotten this message that you don't want their hurt. Right? It can happen. It can actually change the relationship, especially, as I said yesterday, that husband and wife's relationships are very complicated. We don't even realize when we say things. Even as a wife, we can also say certain things and we hear so many things from them, right? And suddenly certain things are stuck in our mind. No matter you're living with this person every day, you're getting up, waking up, cooking, cleaning for him, but still that memory is there. So it's very good to create your beautiful relation. If the hurt is not really that bad that you want to get rid of that person in entirety, then keep things. Right? You create beautiful, there are so many beautiful days and experiences that we have with our spouses that we want to keep memorizing them. No, don't let the hurt remain. The hurt that we create, that we keep in our minds, all that memories, all those memories, negative memories, it actually harms us more than the person. Right? So why to punish yourself for somebody else's mistake? It's like, you are keep hammering yourself with the same memory. That nail is actually getting hammered in you every time when you relive. So it's good to forgive, come out of that whiteboard thing and forgive them. Yeah, do it at least 2 more times to continue the same thing. Not do it today, do it tomorrow, and then third day, and then you will feel much better about it. And let the emotions flow. Don't worry about emotions. Emotions are what makes us humans, right? Otherwise, we will be robots. So we don't want to be robots, right? So how is the experience? Muskan is very emotional. The
Me
pain.
too also, ma'am. Me too also, ma'am. Really feel you more emotional.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Initially, I used to cry for 2-3 hours. You're not even crying properly. मेरी तो सिसकियां निकलती थी, आवाज निकल के शुरू में रोते थे. So that hurt was actually creating so much of problem. And trust me, since it has gone out, I don't even watch, I don't even see that person. That person is very close relative of mine. I don't feel any pain not talking to that person anymore. So it's a wonderful experience. Even if you meet that person in parties and socializing in your social circles, still you don't feel anything about that. I very comfortably go and hug that person now without even. So that is the kind of forgiveness that can actually do miracles for me, right? And most of the people in this world are basically carrying all these negative emotions and energies in their body and mind, and that's why this hurt is creating so much of problems. We feel so much bad about ourselves every day, thinking about those moments which has not given us any happiness. Complexity make it a very simple life, right? So whiteboarding can be used for forgiveness. Whiteboarding can use for helping people get rid of their emotional attachments, right? Especially in the cases where people are facing divorces. People are getting rid of people from their life, letting go, moving on. A lot of children, in the age group of 18 to 30, 23, 24, they come to you, break up, ho gaya, zindagi khatam ho gayi, all that. So you have to, get help them get rid of all these things. It happens. I feel so amazed that emotions इतना ज़्यादा play करते हैं हमारी life में role that children of 15 years of age came to me and he said that उसने मेरा दिल तोड़ दिया. I will never be able to trust any woman in my life. I said, then even I am a woman. Why are you coming to me? He said, नहीं आप आंटी हो, मतलब इस age में हो. मैं तो okay, so aunties are not women. Only the girls are women. So that's on the lighter side. It took almost 30 days, 30, 40 days sessions to get rid of those emotions. He was so emotionally attached. And maybe because it was his first love, or he felt that it was his first love. And then after 2, 3 years, when we met again, he was like, I'm going around with another girl. I said, now don't get into the same circle again. Come out of it very nicely. So he said, nah, I don't feel that kind of emotions now. So that is a wonderful thing, that it can help you come out of your emotions. So do it as much as, and it's not just for one person. You can do it with different kind of people. You can do it for different kind of things that has hurt you, given you that thing, and it will be lovely. Just clean the slate. And you can do this particular thing in other visualization technique also, where you can light the candle. You can write down all your hurt in the piece of paper and then burn the paper. Collect the ashes, throw the ashes in the air, and say that I forgive that person completely. And again, it will work in the same manner. Right? Preferably on new moon and on full moon. If you do this, new moon is that the next day of Amavasya, and full moon is when the moon is full, Purnima. You can do these exercise during that with moon meditation. It works wonderfully. Trust me, it has a different kind of impact altogether, because moon has these calming energies. जब हम इवन हमारे पंडित भी कहते हैं ना, मून वाली वो पहनो या मोती की अंगूठी पहनो अगर आपको एंगर है या नेगेटिव इमोशंस है, इट्स प्योरली बिकॉज ऑफ दैट. Right? So if you do combine it with moon meditation, it will be a wonderful thing. So write down everything on the piece of paper. Don't let anybody read that paper. Burn it. Nobody will be able to get to know about that. Visualize, forgive that person, create a picture, and then do that. जब भी मैट में भी करते हैं वो, पता है, जब मूवी देखिए ना, जब भी मैट में, what Shahid Kapoor tells Kareena Kapoor to do is
जो भी है
put those. No, बोल दो नहीं, put that photo down, tear the photo in the dustbin.
Yes.
And flush it. So that's a very beautiful technique of whiteboarding or forgiveness. Just do it. Other than forgiveness, you can use whiteboarding for any kind of visualization that you want to manifest in your life. So anything that you want to. So if you write this meditation, those affirmations have double the impact. Do that. So any kind of negativity you want to erase, write it down, erase it, and then write down all the beautiful things that you want in your life. So it will take that replacement. All your subconscious mind will be filled with all positive energies, positive thinking, and positive thoughts. Yeah. So nobody has shared their experience so far.
I couldn't erase it.
Why? If you won't erase it, then it will not work. No, don't see. That's the reason why you are getting so emotional, is because you still want to get rid of it. You don't want to get rid of it. Don't do that. That memory which has caused burn. Sorry, Vijay.
There is a misunderstanding. So I just want to again that person to come to talk to normally like before earlier. Then how we can do it? If they're gone means okay. I want again them to talk normally as earlier. Means what we have.
That will happen. That's what will happen. See, we are not
okay.
removing that person from our life.
Is ma'am got lost or my network problem?
No, ma'am's voice is not coming, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I think the network went again.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So this memory is basically you're not removing that person from your life. It is just removing the memories associated with them. That's all. You don't have to get rid of that person. Like I said, for me, there was this one person who is a very close relative had said some very, very bad things to me on my face. And I was actually into a time period, maybe into a depression also. I don't know. I didn't go to a doctor for that. It was way back. And I kept repeating those things in my mind, which led me to, I was not able to give time to my business, my friends, my son, my husband. It was creating so much of problem because constantly I was just thinking those things which he said to me, and it took so much of time to get rid of that. And when I started using these techniques, visualization and whiteboarding for forgiveness, it worked wonderfully for me. It took 3 months to get rid of completely. And then after 3, 4 months, because our relation is like that we have to meet that person quite often. Not really, but after Corona, obviously it has reduced. But before that, I was meeting that person almost every 3 months, every 4 months. So that was the frequency. So it took a longer time to forgive. But then now when we meet, it's like hug and kiss and properly good talks, nothing. So write down good memories. So every person we are associated with has given us some kind of good memories also. So try and focus on that. So we are training our brain. See, it's a scientific thing that you're training your brain to remove something which is negative and increase the frequency of positivity. So all those positive things will get stored in your mind. Right? Don't get attached to negativity. Trust me, it will harm you more than anybody else in this entire world.
Right.
And the more it will harm you, it will affect your work life, it will affect your personal life, because all those things, all those negativity are stored in our mind, and it is constantly telling us that we are not good enough. It is not whatever that person has said, you're idiot, you're whatever the memory you have associated. So it will keep reminding you about that, so you will never be able to reach your full potential, right? And till the time you don't heal yourself completely, your chances of becoming a good coach will get lesser. So healing yourself is very, very important. That's the reason why when we take these certifications of life coaching or other things, it actually helps us in healing our body, mind. Right? It's not really something that you're studying. We all know all these things, right? You might have read it somewhere or the other. But it's just that you have to give time for your body to get healed completely with your brain and emotions, because just put yourself in the other side now. You are on my side and you're teaching this technique to somebody. So while teaching this technique to somebody and they share their emotional stories with you, right? Abhi to humne emotional stories say nahi kiya because we are doing in a group. 1-to-1 session mein we tell the person to speak it out also, so that you also are becoming aware about their story and help them get rid of that. So when the person is sharing this story, if your mind and body is not healed, you will start feeling emotional about the same. And then whatever solution you will give them, it will be very judgmental. It would be on the basis of hurt that you have. It would be on the basis of negativity that you have stored in you. So it's always good that you get rid of it and then you help the other person get rid of it. So it's a beautiful social service also, and where you can earn money and create a good business.
I would like to share my experience.
Yes, please.
Actually, what happens, it's not that I don't have bad experiences or emotional, that is associated with everyone. Some or some kind of thoughts or some kind of negative experience everybody has. But with me, what happens? Ki, suppose something has happened with me today, it will remain. It would come. Overthinking would be done on the same day. When I sleep at night and get up early in the morning, everything completely wash out from my mind, and it never comes. Next day, it will never come to my mind. Ki something has happened yesterday. And right now also, when you ask to think of some person, it took time for me to think of some situation which I can write it down and erase it. But again, what happens ki after suppose 15 days, 1 month, something again happens. Everything comes again and again to the brain. And that also remains just for one day and again wash out from the brain. This is the thing happens. I don't know, I mean, what is it, but it happens with me.
See, the mind has actually taken it. I think something has happened in childhood or early stages of your life where you had those experiences, anything negative experience, may not be very serious, but any negative experience where you got this habit of avoiding that thing completely. And hence it gets stored in the subconscious mind in a different level altogether. But it comes back again and again in future because you have been avoiding it. So avoiding is also a technique of forgiveness or problem solving or decision making. In various ways we can use avoiding, but avoiding never helps to get rid of this thing completely. Right? So more than avoiding, try and remember. If you're not able to do it during meditation, as in when it comes to you, whenever, maybe 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, just write it down on the piece of paper. As it is coming, just write it down. Right? Piece of papers are always available with us. And then just burn it. Right? Put those ashes away. Maybe you can throw it in the air by saying that you forgive that person and that you want to erase that memory from your mind, or you can again flush it down in your toilet. See, flushing it down really helps because हम अपना waste material भी flush down करते हैं. So anything waste, so we say that in meditations, we always believe that anything negative is a waste material for us. It is not really required in our mind, body. It doesn't need to occupy that much of space. So you always can get rid of that. Right? Any experience you want to share, Raki, Vidya?
Nothing very special, ma'am. But I don't know. Such a kind of personality or attitude or something you can say. I didn't mind these type of things, or I didn't allow anyone to hurt me at that level. I just it's take out one day or maybe another day also. But then the second thought came to me: leave the matter.
Very good. Yeah, that's the best thing.
And just move on.
Very good. That's the best thing that you can do. In fact, every night before sleeping, you can say and practice it that I forgive whatever happened today. Whoever hurt me today, I forgive that person and I seek forgiveness from anybody who I hurt accidentally. So, every night you're sleeping peacefully, you're getting up in fresh every day. Deliberately, just 2 minutes it takes before you sleep.
But yeah, would like to add. Then I'm type of and the nature I have that if I have something in my heart or something in my hand or in my mind, I would like to fight for that, or or throwing tantrums sometimes and just leave the matter.
Absolutely. So that's how. See, that's why we are all. Everybody is different from each person.
I don't know why means when I'm looking to Divya ma'am, I'm just, I don't know, I'm not feeling, I'm feeling it a little emotional.
It happens with all of us. Yeah. I'm feeling emotional watching Muskan, still clinging to that memory.
Actually, she had a problem with her family, actually, with her father or with her brother.
I know it takes time to get rid of those memories. Very, very.
Muskan. बूंदी शक्ल आ जा.
Actually, she's my Masi and she knows everything. उनका नेटवर्क ही गया.
चलो तो मैम भी भगा दी पी मुस्कान. Cheer up, guys. Now
Muskan.
do not sit like this, yaar. Am is here.
Yeah. My connection is very unstable today. Yeah, so that's all for the class today. Anything else that you want to share? Experiences? Let me know. You can share those experiences one-to-one also. There's no such problem, right? You want to write it down. I generally keep confidentiality, security. That's not really a problem at all, right?
Surely, ma'am. Actually, like Divya and Muskan, I am not in video, but I too also in the same only like that only. Ma'am, surely I will contact you, ma'am.
Network lost again.
We are live on YouTube also.
ओए होए मैं तो लाइव में रो दी.
I didn't notice then. Okay, I have not on the video.
I think we should leave. Ma'am said we are done with the class.
If she join means we will
Yes.
get confirmation and everything.
Should we leave now?
Let's leave.
I think we should leave and drop a message on the group.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Have a great day. Bye.
Anirav is waiting to talk to Muskan.
God, ma'am is crying.
Okay. Bye.